If this performs the exact same as the STILA, then you're saving a lot of money. Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am doing a comparison between the STILA Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow and the e.l.f. Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow. So the e.l.f. one, I'm not gonna say too much about it, but it might be a dupe or actually even better than the STILA ones. I don't know, we'll see. You guys will see. As you can see on my eyes, I am wearing one side, which is the STILA, and one side, which is the e.l.f. So before you jump into the video, comment down below which side you think is the e.l.f. and which side you think is the STILA. So I'm not gonna give it away too much. One is more sparkly than the other. One is a little bit more of a liquid metallic glitter shimmer kind of situation. It's not as sparkly. So comment down below which one you think is the STILA one and which one you think is the e.l.f. and you guys will see if you're right or not. We pretty much talk about the color difference between the STILA and the e.l.f., the price, how much you get inside, the application, and just my overall thoughts of which one I think is worth your money, if you should go for the STILA or if you can save and buy the e.l.f. instead. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sinem and I'm here for you every single week with new content out. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, give this video a thumbs up, and let's just jump straight into it. So I'm first going in with my e.l.f. eye primer in Sheer, and this is what's going to prime my eyelids for the eyeshadow that we're going to put on. And this is super affordable. I'm going to buff this out onto the eyes and then we're going to go into our eyeshadows. So I'm going to do a quick eyeshadow look just because the main focus of the video is the liquid glitters. So for my transition shade, I'm going into the Model's Own eyeshadow. I don't know if they still do this, but it's a matte eyeshadow and it is in Bon Bon. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this into the crease. I love this shade of pink. It's like a nice bubblegum Barbie pink. So I'm going to dig into the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette. This is what it looks like. Super pretty colors. So these don't have names, but I'm going to go into this shade right here. Just going to put it below the crease. So I'm loving these transition shades. Okay. Ooh, super pretty. I'm taking this Anastasia flat brush and going into this hot pink right here. Wow. So I really need to darken it up. So what I'm going to be using to darken it up is the MAC eyeshadow in Embark. This is the Perfect Rich Brown. This is really going to tie in the whole look. I'm just going to apply it right here, just a small amount. And then going back in with that Model's Own eyeshadow, just going to buff it on top. So now for the start of the show, I'm going to be talking about the brand new e.l.f. Liquid Glitter Eyeshadows. So the one I have here is in Flirty Birdy. I would describe this shade as more of a peach gold glitter. That has tiny little flecks of silver in there as well, but it mainly is more of a peachy shade. So this is exactly what it looks like. It's super pretty. I also have the STILA ones. So I wanted to talk about two shades which I think are very similar and pretty much a dupe to this shade, Flirty Birdy. So the two I have here, one is in Kitten, which is pretty much the exact same. It is again like a straight up peachy gold. And then I also have Enchantress, and I can't say it, but we have this shade, and this is more, it's also a peach, but it's got a little more of a pinkiness to it. So I'm gonna see which one is more of a dupe. The only thing is my Kitten is one of my absolutely favorite STILA liquid glitters, and it's dried out. Like, it's it's going to be hard to compare it because it is dried out, but I wanted to show you Enchantress as well. So let's dive into this. I have to say, because I did open it up but I haven't used it, I just wanted to look at the shade. I have to say, this is pretty much deceiving. Look at this. This is the box, right? You would think that the whole box is the size of the product, but actually when you take it out, look at that. Look how tiny. I mean, it is so tiny. I cannot describe how tiny it is. I mean, it doesn't look like it on camera. Comparing it to the STILA one, you can see it's a lot bigger, it's a lot thicker. This is a lot smaller. Now let's see how much product is in both. Are you guys ready to hear the sizes? The e.l.f. one retails for £5 and it has 3 milliliters in it, whereas the STILA retails for £23 and has 4.5 milliliters in it. There's not much difference if you really think about it. Not much difference. So if this performs the exact same as the STILA, then you're saving a lot of money. This is Flirty Birdy. See how pretty and shiny that is. So I'm actually going to swatch the Enchantress one from STILA, and let's see. When you actually look at it, the e.l.f. one seems to have more glitter, I think. This is more of a, like a shimmer. So I'm going straight into the e.l.f. Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow. Let's give it a whirl. I'm going to apply it straight from the applicator. Honestly, these are so sparkly. It's like a little fleck, like little diamond sparkles. It is so pretty. So you can definitely tell it's really, really sparkly, really glittery. The formula, as I was applying it, is pretty much like the STILA one. I think I'm just going to quickly put on the STILA one and then we can like compare them. But let me see if I have enough of the Kitten Calmer left. Yeah, this is completely finished. Okay, we're going to make it work. I might mix a little bit of Enchantress. Why can't I say that word? I might mix some of that too. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. So, right off the bat. Okay, this is more peachy. This is showing up a lot more silver. It has a ton of silver glitter in it. Yeah, so, wow, that's really strange. This is more of a shimmer, right? Like it's more of a shimmer. Oh my god, this has a lot more sparkle in it. I'm applying more of that Kitten Calmer shade, the first one. Okay, so I'm completely shocked, and the reason is because the e.l.f. liquid glitters actually have a ton of sparkle. It's almost like you applied a bunch of loose glitter on top of it. That's what it feels like. Whereas this feels more of like a foiled eyeshadow or metallic eyeshadow, but just in a liquid form. Like it doesn't really have that glitter in it now that I'm comparing it to the e.l.f. And I seriously think the e.l.f. one is my favorite because these STILA ones were my absolute favorite. I mean, they still are, but now that I'm looking at the e.l.f., I'm completely blown away by how sparkly it is and the color of it. It's making my eyes really, really pop, whereas this just looks like a foiled shadow and it's very dull. And it doesn't really have that much glitter in it now that I'm looking at it. So it's really funny to compare because this is only $5 and I'm just mind blown because that means I can save so much money and just get a bunch of shades in the e.l.f. one because they do have a variety of shades to choose from. It's not as big of a range as the STILA, but it will do for $5 if you're looking for a liquid glitter shadow. Like this is it. There is nothing else you need to look for. I wouldn't even suggest buying the STILA ones at this point. I'm gonna leave it like this. It looks crazy, but it is a comparison video and I don't want to play around with anything too much. So I'm just gonna quickly play around with some of the eyeshadows just to blend it a little bit more, and I'll be right back. To finish off the rest of my makeup, I'm going into my MAC Brushblack Liquid Eyeliner just to create a sharp wing. And then for mascara, I'm going into the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara, which is a great one. So this step, I'm just going to start from halfway of my eye, which is what I typically like to do. It's a starting point for me. And then just drag it down. Then draw a sharp line from the corner of the eye and then just bring it in. This one is drying out. What is going on with all my drying products today? I seriously need to go and just restock on a bunch of stuff. So a little bit of a glitter has transferred up here from the e.l.f. side, and not much has actually transferred from the STILA side. So that really doesn't bother me, but if you're worried about glitter transferring, just be mindful when you're applying it and it's still wet to kind of tilt your head back and just apply it, let it dry, and just let it dry down before looking up or looking straight, because then it will transfer. But I didn't really experience that with the STILA one. I need a highlight for my inner corner, so I'm gonna go into the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost Highlighter in Snow Globe, which is really pretty. For blusher today, I'm going into the NARS blusher in Impassioned. This is a really pretty pale, cool toned pink, which I just think is going to go perfect with this eye makeup. So I'm going to apply a little bit of that. This is just going to bring a little bit of colour into the cheeks, and it's a matte as well. Because we have so much going on with the eyes, I don't want to apply like too many shimmers or you know, too much glowy products on the skin. I pretty much kept everything matte, so I'm just gonna buff this on the cheeks and work my way back. And then for the highlighter, I'm using the Jeffree Star one, the Snow Globe Supreme Frost, which these are really glittery, so just be mindful. But I'm just gonna apply a tiny amount. I like to kind of like tap this into the skin because it is more of a glitter, so you have to be careful with it. So I just popped on some lashes. These are from eBay. It's literally like a pack of lashes that I just cut and just fit to my shape, eye shape. Now it's time for lips, and then we are done. So this is the Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Cocoa K, which is a pretty pink. It's gonna match really nicely with the blush. I hope you found the video helpful. I must say the e.l.f. one completely blew my mind. I am definitely going to go and buy all the other shades, and I think for £5 you literally cannot go wrong with it. I will have to keep you guys updated on the longevity of it to see if it actually wears off throughout the day or if it stays put, and see which one is going to wear better. So I will answer you guys' questions in the comment section, because I know you guys love to find out if it wears throughout the day and whatnot. But seriously, you guys have seen in the video, I really think the e.l.f. performs a lot better. I think it's a lot more sparkly, it's a lot more glittery, it just glistens, especially under the light as well. I think in photos it would be beautiful, whereas the STILA is just kind of lacking shimmer and glitter at this point, and it's just making, I don't know, it's just looking like a normal metallic eyeshadow now that I'm comparing it to the e.l.f. I hope the video was helpful for you guys. If it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and that is it from me, so I will see you guys all in my next video.